In the heart of a bustling city, Brown and Sarah embarked on a journey of shared dreams and mutual aspirations. Their love story, like the city itself, was a tapestry woven with the threads of laughter, support, and the unwavering commitment to building a life together. In their four-bedroom apartment, nestled amidst the rhythmic pulse of the city streets, Brown and Sarah created a home that mirrored the harmony of their relationship. Each room held a story, each corner a memory, as they navigated the complex landscape of parenthood together. Their lives, once centered around the spontaneity of city adventures and the vibrancy of urban living, took on a new rhythm with the arrival of their child. The apartment, once a haven for two, now echoed with the laughter and cries of a little one, a testament to the transformative power of parenthood. The nursery, adorned with soft colors and plush toys, became a sanctuary where dreams were born and nurtured. Brown and Sarah reveled in the joy of sleepless nights, whispered lullabies, and the small victories of parenthood. The city's energy, which had once fueled their adventures, now served as a backdrop to the quieter but equally fulfilling moments within their home. As they navigated the challenges and joys of raising a child in the heart of the city, Brown and Sarah discovered the profound beauty of shared responsibilities. The four-bedroom apartment, with its rooms repurposed into spaces of learning, play, and quiet retreats, became a canvas for the tapestry of their family life. In the living room, evenings were spent gathered around, sharing stories and laughter. The city's ever-changing skyline, visible through the apartment windows, bore witness to the evolving chapters of their family narrative, a narrative filled with the milestones of a child's first steps, the triumphs of potty training, and the warmth of familial bonds that strengthened with each passing day. Brown and Sarah's apartment was more than just a physical space. It was a reflection of their shared commitment to creating a nurturing environment for their child. The city, with its kaleidoscope of opportunities, became the backdrop to a childhood filled with cultural explorations, weekend adventures, and the enchantment of city lights that sparkled outside their windows. As they continued to embrace the evolving seasons of parenthood, Brown and Sarah's apartment remained a sanctuary where love and resilience intertwined. The city, with its fast-paced rhythm, served as a constant reminder of the vibrant tapestry of life they were weaving together, a tapestry that extended beyond the walls of their four-bedroom apartment and into the boundless possibilities that the city held for their growing family. Within the confines of their once harmonious home, Brown's suspicions cast a growing shadow over the warmth that had once defined their shared space. The four-bedroom apartment, once a sanctuary, now bore witness to unspoken doubts and the palpable tension that lingered in the air. Brown couldn't shake the nagging feeling that Sarah, his beloved wife, was concealing a secret. Subtle cues, the lingering phone conversations, and a certain distant look in Sarah's eyes fueled the ember of suspicion within him. The city outside their windows, with its ceaseless motion, seemed to contrast sharply with the stagnation that had settled within their relationship. Despite the subtle shifts in Sarah's behavior, she vehemently denied any wrongdoing. Each inquiry from Brown was met with assurances, a rehearsed smile that failed to quell the unease in his heart. Their conversations, once filled with laughter and shared dreams, now navigated a minefield of unspoken doubts and guarded responses. As the city bustled below, Brown grappled with the growing dissonance between his intuition and Sarah's assurances. The once clear path of their love story now felt obscured by the fog of uncertainty. The city, with its chaotic energy, mirrored the turbulence within their home, where questions loomed larger than the skyline visible from their windows. Brown, wrestling with his suspicions, chose to confront Sarah in an attempt to bridge the widening gap. The conversations that ensued were charged with emotion, the echoes of unspoken truths reverberating through the rooms of their apartment. Sarah, however, maintained her innocence, dismissing Brown's concerns as baseless and unfounded. The city's lights, which once symbolized endless possibilities, now seemed to cast a harsh glare on the fractures within their relationship. Brown grappled with a choice, whether to trust the woman he loved or to heed the warnings of his own intuition. The once harmonious home now felt like an intricate puzzle missing vital pieces, with the city outside echoing the dissonance within. As the days unfolded, Brown's suspicions festered, seeping into every interaction and lingering in the quiet moments between them. The city's relentless pace, indifferent to the personal dramas of its inhabitants, created a stark backdrop to the unraveling of their once secure bond. In their shared space, where love and trust had once thrived, Doubt now cast a pall over their every interaction. The revelation struck Brown like a thunderbolt, shattering the fragile equilibrium that had precariously held their relationship together. Evidence, once concealed in the shadows, now lay bare before him, an undeniable testament to the affair he had suspected for so long. The four-bedroom apartment, which had witnessed the highs and lows of their love story, now became the stage for a scandalous revelation. Confronting Sarah with the undeniable proof, the air in their once haven grew thick with tension. Brown, fueled by a mixture of anger, betrayal, and the sting of wounded pride, lashed out in a torrent of accusations. The city, with its relentless pace and indifferent skyline, seemed to echo the chaos within their home. Sarah, caught in the exposed web of her own deceit, could no longer deny the truth. The once cozy corners of their shared space became battlegrounds, words exchanged in anger and sorrow reverberating off the walls. The city outside, oblivious to the intimate turmoil, continued its ceaseless motion, casting a stark contrast to the turmoil within. As the scandal unfolded within the confines of their apartment, whispers of their private drama seemed to permeate the city's atmosphere. The once private details of their relationship now lay exposed, creating ripples that extended beyond the walls of their home. The city, with its network of interconnected lives, became an unwitting witness to the unraveling of a love story. The scandal, like wildfire, spread through their social circles and beyond, leaving a trail of shocked expressions and judgment in its wake. The once perfect facade that Brown and Sarah had meticulously constructed crumbled, revealing the messy complexities of human relationships. In the aftermath of the scandal, the city became a vast expanse of isolation for Brown. Friends and acquaintances, once part of their shared social tapestry, now eyed him with a mix of sympathy and curiosity. The four-bedroom apartment, once a cocoon of shared dreams, now echoed with the hollow sound of shattered trust. Brown, grappling with the aftermath, faced the daunting task of rebuilding his life. Sarah, stripped of her secrets and confronted with the undeniable truth, stood before Brown with tears in her eyes. The weight of her betrayal hung heavy in the air, and the once cozy apartment seemed to contract with the enormity of the confession. In a moment of painful honesty, Sarah admitted to her infidelity, her words echoing in the hallowed halls of their shared space. With a trembling voice, she pleaded for forgiveness, her eyes reflecting a mix of remorse and desperation. Brown, grappling with a storm of emotions, listened to Sarah's pleas but found himself incapable of immediate forgiveness. The wounds inflicted by her betrayal ran deep, and the trust that had been shattered seemed like a fragile relic of the past. The city lights, which had once symbolized possibilities, now cast long shadows on the uncertainty that clouded their future. Sarah, desperate to salvage the fragments of their love, vowed to change and rebuild the trust that had been lost. The city's distant hum, indifferent to the personal drama unfolding within its boundaries, provided a stark backdrop to their emotional turmoil. Asking for time and space to process the gravity of the situation, Brown retreated into the contemplative silence that settled within their home. The four-bedroom apartment, once a haven, now felt like an echoing chamber of pain and unanswered questions. The city, with its constant motion, mirrored the internal turmoil of a man wrestling with the complexities of forgiveness and the scars left by betrayal. Days turned into nights, and Brown grappled with conflicting emotions. The city outside, with its ever-changing skyline, seemed to embody the unpredictable nature of life and relationships. Sarah, desperate to mend what had been broken, found herself navigating a delicate balance between giving Brown the space he needed and expressing her genuine remorse. The echoes of their fractured love story reverberated through the once shared spaces, and the decision to part ways became inevitable. Brown and Sarah, once entwined in a tapestry of shared dreams, faced the harsh reality of a divorce. The four-bedroom apartment, now stripped of its warmth, became a symbolic battleground for the dissolution of their union. As legal proceedings unfolded, dividing their shared assets and memories, the city continued its ceaseless motion, indifferent to the personal upheaval within its boundaries. Brown, having decided to part ways with the woman he had once vowed to spend a lifetime with, found himself navigating the unfamiliar terrain of single parenthood. The four-bedroom apartment, now echoing with the hollow sound of solitude, underwent a transformation as Brown adapted to his new reality. The space, once filled with the laughter and warmth of a family, now bore the scars of a love that had unraveled at the seams. Each room held a memory, a reminder of the life they had built together, now disintegrating into separate trajectories. Their son, caught in the crossfire of his parents' decisions, divided his time between two separate residences. The city, with its sprawling landscape, became the backdrop to a new chapter in their lives, one marked by the challenges of co-parenting and the attempt to shield their child from the fallout of their failed marriage. Brown, adjusting to the solitude that accompanied the end of his marriage, grappled with the complexities of rebuilding his life as a single parent. The city, with its myriad opportunities and challenges, offered both a fresh start and a constant reminder of the shared history he had left behind. As Brown and his son adjusted to their separate lives, the city outside became a mosaic of possibilities. The once shared dreams of a family now gave way to new aspirations, new beginnings. Brown, despite the pain of a failed marriage, found solace in the unconditional love he shared with his child, forging a bond that transcended the complexities of divorce. In the ebb and flow of life within the city's dynamic embrace, Brown and his son navigated the intricacies of a redefined family. The four-bedroom apartment, once a witness to their shared joys and sorrows, now stood as a testament to resilience, a space where new memories would be crafted, and where the echoes of a love story that had come undone would gradually fade into the background. In the aftermath of the divorce, a poignant dichotomy unfolded within the fractured dynamics of Brown and Sarah's family. While Sarah grappled with her own emotional turmoil and chose to distance herself from their son, her parents emerged as pillars of support for Brown and the young boy caught in the midst of the upheaval. Sarah's parents, recognizing the challenges faced by their grandson, extended an olive branch to Brown. Their four-bedroom apartment, once a space of shared family gatherings, became a haven for the father and son as they navigated the complexities of their new reality. In the face of adversity, the grandparents stepped into roles of nurturers and confidants, providing stability and love in the void left by the fractured family. Brown, appreciative of the support offered by Sarah's parents, forged a new routine with his son. However, the stark contrast between Sarah's parents' willingness to embrace the changing family dynamics and Sarah's own reluctance to see her son cast a shadow over the healing process. Despite the support network that surrounded him, Brown grappled with the challenge of explaining to their son why his mother chose to remain distant. Sarah, entangled in her own emotional turmoil, struggled to reconcile with the aftermath of the divorce. Brown and Sarah's son, caught between the love of his grandparents and the absence of his mother, navigated a delicate path of understanding that belied his tender age. In the four-bedroom apartment, where the walls bore witness to the evolution of their family, conversations were held in hushed tones, and the absence of one parent loomed large. Sarah's parents, bridging the gap between the fractured family members, became intermediaries in a narrative that sought to balance support and understanding. As time unfolded, the city's ever-changing landscape mirrored the shifting dynamics within their family. Brown, with the unwavering support of Sarah's parents, embraced the challenges of single parenthood, while Sarah, cocooned in her emotional distance, faced the consequences of her choices. The revelation struck Brown like a seismic wave, shaking the very foundation of the life he had been rebuilding. A DNA test, prompted by lingering doubts and fueled by an unspoken intuition, shattered the illusion of blood ties. In a moment of painful clarity, Brown discovered that Nico, the young boy he had come to love as his own, was not biologically related to him. Brown, grappling with the ramifications of the DNA test, retreated into the shadows of contemplation within the four-bedroom apartment. The space, once a haven of shared memories, now echoed with the resonance of a shattered understanding of family. As the wave of the revelation settled, Brown confronted the conflicting emotions that surged within him. Nico, unaware of the seismic shift in his familial identity, continued to navigate the complexities of childhood within the four-bedroom apartment. Brown, torn between the truth and the love he felt for the boy he had raised as his own, grappled with the delicate balance of revealing the shocking news or shielding Nico from the harsh reality. In the city's intricate tapestry, where each building and street held stories untold, Brown sought solace in the support of Sarah's parents. The revelation, tinged with pain and confusion, became a catalyst for a newfound bond between Brown and Nico's biological family. The dynamics of their shared family narrative underwent a seismic shift. Sarah's parents, once supportive allies in the face of divorce, now found themselves navigating uncharted territory. The four-bedroom apartment, which had been a haven for healing, became a space where uncomfortable conversations were held, and where the boundaries of family blurred in the face of an unforeseen truth. As Brown grappled with the aftermath of the DNA test, the city outside continued its relentless motion. Each skyscraper seemed to embody the complexity of human relationships, standing tall amidst the ebb and flow of personal revelations. The once clear path of Brown and Nico's shared journey now faced an uncertain future, where the city lights cast long shadows on the fragile nature of familial ties. In the heart of the city's bustling energy, Brown confronted the profound question of what it meant to be a father.